guys, so it's Friday actually. What's the day? Oh, I don't know what the day is. Friday. Hold on one sec. Sorry, it's January 3rd. I was just at the drive-thru at Bagel Boys to get a bagel because I'm starving and I didn't have time to eat anything at the house. So I'm going into the office. I'm only filming because, and I don't like how my skin is looking in this light. It's looking weirdly reflective. It doesn't look like that in real life, obviously. What was I saying? Oh, I'm filming because I really like my outfit today because I'm wearing a new sweater that I'm absolutely in love with, so I want to show it to you later. And then there are two books that I want to talk about that I got at Barnes & Noble yesterday. I'm trying to join in on the Buffy's book club. If you know Lizzie Hadfield on YouTube, she also has a TikTok, but it's not like the same as her YouTube, of course, and she's been on YouTube for a long time. She's one of my favorites. She's become one of my favorites in the last like year or two. She's just a really, I don't know how to explain her, but she's just like perfectly calm. She's not just calm, she's funny. She's British, she's funny, she's chill, she's cool, she's natural. I don't know how to explain it. Just look up Lizzie Hadfield. All those words I feel like are not, I don't know if they could be taken wrong. She's just really cool. So Lizzie Hadfield, she does fashion and style videos, like that's her thing. And she does vlogs. So anyway, I just think she's really cool and stylish, and I really admire her style a lot. And I've been watching all of her vlogs from the very beginning over the last 3 to 5 months. I've been just watching, kind of binging them, and I love them. And she's a huge reader. I don't know if you can hear these crazy sounds in here. She's a huge reader. Like, she reads very quickly. She's a fast reader. That's the same thing. Quickly, and she's a fast reader. But I'm just trying to emphasize that she is a very fast reader, so she reads all the time. I have a ton of books, and I love books and reading. I don't know if I love the act of reading as much because I don't get the momentum. I'm too slow and I get distracted, and it's hard for me to manage my time. Speaking of which, I need to go. But I do love books and the act of learning from a book and being entertained from a fiction book as well. But anyway, so I'm just a slow reader. So I've never been in a book club. Like, I don't know, but she has this amazing book club called Buffy's. So look it up on Instagram and wherever. And it's on a Substack. So I've joined the Substack. I can't join any of the in-person meetings because she does like one per month, either in New York or London. I can't join either of those, obviously. I live in Georgia and I can't just travel for this. But anyway, it's really cool. And it's like a small group of people that people sign up, and then she chooses a small group of people, and they always do some kind of cool thing or have a cool venue. And she just started it last year because now it's 2025. I said that at the beginning of the video, right? Yeah. Obviously it's January 3rd. In 2024, she started Buffy's, and it's inspired by Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is her favorite TV show. So anyway, long story short, I want to participate in the book club. I want to try, but I'm such a slow reader. I don't think it's going to be possible for me, really, like literally possible. And I have a lot of books that I'm reading all at the same time. But the book for this month is Stoner by John Williams, I believe. And I've heard a lot about that book. Not a lot, but I've actually heard about it on TikTok. And it was the most voted for. Like, she'll put in the Substack, I guess, like some of the books that are being considered for the book of the month. And then people will vote, basically, and say which one they want. So it was Stoner, and I bought it yesterday at Barnes & Noble. I will show it to you later because I've got to go. And I will show you the other book I bought because I bought two. But yeah, I've got to get to the office, and I will check in with you later. Oh my God. Okay, can you see me? Okay, all the cars. The driveway is full of cars, so I got the light in time. What does that sound? That was weird. Okay, look how good. Okay, so the brown sweater, this is how, it's like, the fit is like this, right? But the sleeves are nice. Maybe that's wind. It's freezing out here. This sweater does not keep me warm, actually. Unfortunately, I would need a long sleeve underneath, like with this cold wind right now. But anyway, kind of tucked in. I'd do it better than that, but tucked in, so good. This is my Ralph Lauren Bell Calvin Klein jeans, the boot cuts. And then my old gringo boots. And then let me show you the fit with the jacket. Okay, so with my leather jacket, which is just my same old one, it's not my bangs are gone, my phone ran out of storage, but it's so cold. I don't even know if you can hear me well because the wind, but okay, with the jacket, I don't know, it all looks good. I don't know, I'm just too freezing actually. go. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. I have a massage today that I'm going to, which is, whoa, my hair looks horrible. I don't get massages often. I haven't gotten a massage since 2016, but we had a gift card. My neck also looks crazy. We had a gift card, and so I'm going to get a massage, and I'm nervous as heck because, like I said, I haven't gotten a massage since 2016. This is a full body massage, and I'm nervous because I know it'll be great probably, but it's just a weird concept to go in and have a stranger touch your body. So I'm like a little bit nervous. But anyway, I'm gonna go do that. I look pale. I don't look good. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Okay, guys. So it was really nice. So what happened was the masseuse, or the person who was gonna, like, the massage therapist that I originally had, got sick. So I got my robe on and everything, and then the lady came in and told me that the person got sick in the bathroom, and so then it was gonna be canceled and I was gonna have to reschedule. And then they said that they would give me a complimentary pedicure or manicure. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll do a pedicure because I kind of needed to repaint my toenails anyway. And so I did a pedicure, and then the lady walked in again in the middle of the pedicure and said that they actually were able to, like, fit me in the schedule, and I got a massage after the pedicure. So I got a free pedicure and then the massage, and it was all good except for I was way more tense or tight in my shoulders than I thought, and it hurt quite a bit in a lot of those places. I have some knots because I haven't gotten a massage in forever. So yeah, that kind of hurt, but it was good otherwise. I'm starving and cold, so I can't really think or talk or speak correctly. I think I'm going to go to this little cafe lunch place that's here in this shopping mall, and I'm going to get a French toast, I think is what I want to get, and a coffee. I'm going to sit and read. So what I'm reading is Stoner by John Williams. I'm reading this for Buffy's book club with Lizzie Hadfield. It's her book club that she does. So I'm reading this. I'm not, like, physically going to be able to go to the book club. I think I talked about this in this vlog, but because it's, like, in New York, and then she does one, like, she does them in London and New York. That's where they meet up. But I'm on the Substack. So this is my first time trying to read a book for the book club, and I started reading it while I was getting my toes done, and I think I'm on page like 11 or 12, and it's really good. I think this is going to be a really good book. So yeah, I'm just going to, there's a truck. I'm just going to eat and get a coffee and read my book and sit by myself. I've done this twice at this, it's called Cafe Intermezzo. I've done this twice at this little cafe where I just get some food and a drink and I just read a book by myself. I've done it twice, so I think I can do it again. It's just freezing outside, so I'm literally gonna drive around to Close Parker. What? To Park Closer. Whoa, I'm not okay. I'll be right back. Okay, whoops. I'm leaving now. That was good. I hope you can hear me, actually. Yeah, so I'm leaving now. I had some food, had some really good coffee, and I read a lot of this book. I mean, I'm a slow reader, so I'm still only on page 18. That's kind of embarrassing. I'm a slow reader. It's okay though. No, I'm just gonna go home. This light's crazy. I got this package in from Massimo Dutti, so I'm gonna do a quick unboxing. I know Massimo Dutti is potentially fast fashion, sort of, or just completely fast fashion, but I do like a lot of their designs, and as long as, like, I've been getting some pieces here and there, but I like the, you know, full cotton pieces. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of lying. I think I just like the look of these things, these pieces, so I'm giving them a try, but I normally avoid fast fashion completely. But I don't know, the designs are just kind of aligned with my style goals right now. So, okay, let me try to open this. Okay, so I got two pieces. And I think the main issue with Massimo Dutti is just that the quality is probably not incredible. because it's fast fashion, but I think I own like 2 pieces from them so far. One is the t-shirt that I'm wearing under this sweater, and it's holding up pretty well. The other is like a wrap top that's kind of thin, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. But okay, so I got the same t-shirt that I'm wearing, which I have in brown, and I got it in white just because I really like the capped sleeves. So I want to try it in white. I already have a white t-shirt that I wear all the time, but it's the t-shirt that I have right now is a Ralph Lauren kids t-shirt because I tend to prefer baby tees. This t-shirt is not cropped or anything. It's like a full length t-shirt, but I just like the sleeve. So I think I'll try that. I got it in an extra small, same size as the brown shirt. And then the other thing I got is this sheer type of brown long sleeve. I think it's, I mean, that's pretty sheer, but I don't think it was labeled as sheer. But anyway. I should do a video sometime talking about my style inspiration right now and the kind of look that I want to go for with everything. You already know at this point, I want brown everything. Also, the sleeves are kind of cool. They're kind of like a long cuff. But anyway, I'll have to try this on. What size did I get this? I'm not going to try it on right now though. Gosh, I don't know, but probably extra small is what I got this in. I don't know, but anyway. That is pretty sheer though, so, because I was looking for, I mean, I do like that, but it's a little bit risky. Anyway, okay, so that's what I got. I just thought I'd do an unboxing for you. Okay, yeah, so Massimo Dutti, probably don't order from them because this string I just noticed is coming undone. I might just cut that and make it work though, because I already ordered it. And I mean, unless there's something else wrong with it, I don't feel like returning it. But yeah, I don't recommend Massimo Dutti. I just like the designs, I guess. Mm-hmm. Love it. A little bit back.
I need a romance. It is a romance. Yeah, I think you have to put the camera.
Okay, guys, I think my camera's fixed. Temporarily. I have this feeling it'll have an issue again. I'm sorry, this is so crooked. Hold on. Okay. I think my camera's better. I don't know if it'll happen again. I mean, I just have to assume that it'll happen again where the zoom will get screwed up. But thank God the camera's back to life for a minute. My dad got me the new battery, so that's what's currently in the camera. So if his theory is correct, then hopefully that is what fixed it and the zoom will stay right now. Hopefully it doesn't come back. But either way, I'm still buying a new camera as soon as I save up the money. I have this is my savings jar for the vlog camera. I don't have the amount written on it because I don't know the specific camera that I'm going to get yet, but I know that it'll be anywhere from $800 to $1,000. And I think all I have in here right now, let me see how much I got, because I've got the cash. If you don't know about my savings technique that I've been doing for the last probably 5 to 6 months, I've talked about it on other videos, but I have multiple jars going on at the same time with different things that I'm saving for. But anyway, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I have $120 inside the jar right now, and I need to get to 1,000 to buy the camera. So we just need $880 more. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. So I think the camera's fixed for now. So thank God I don't have to film on my phone. I can if I want to, I guess, like if I'm out and about. The video quality is okay. It's passable, okay? A lot of people vlog and use their phones to vlog. A lot of people do that. And I watch vloggers who use their phones, and I don't feel any difference in experience except for people who use an actual camera have better quality images and colors. Like, it's just more intentional, and you know that they're what am I saying? Like, how do I want to say it? I don't know. They have a more of a film mentality, I think. Not film like a film camera. I just mean like movie making. There's something, I don't know if it's just subconsciously that's the effect that it gives, or if that's the intention that people are trying to give. But either way, there is a difference, but it's not a huge difference is what I'm saying. So if I want to film with my phone, I guess I can, but I don't like it. I don't like trying to film myself talking to the phone. Like, I feel like it looks weird, and I much prefer a actual camera for YouTube. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. Hopefully this camera can hold up until the new one. But I feel like this is a broken record. This stupid camera always has issues. And I always have to mention it in my vlogs all year, 2024, because it's not 2025. Anyway, so I'm currently wearing the brown long sleeve that I got from Massimo Dutti that I showed you yesterday in the clip. And I haven't tried on the white one yet, but I did film, you know, a disclaimer of saying I don't actually recommend that you buy from Massimo Dutti because the issue is quality. The strings are literally like the thread. I don't know if you can see that in this shot, but I showed it in the last shot. The thread is not fully put inside of the garment, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think the thread is coming undone so much as they didn't hide the thread inside or something. You know, something's up with that. There are ways when you're creating clothes to hide extra thread inside of seams and pieces where, you know, because you don't see the knots when you look at your clothes. So with this, I mean, I'm not an expert on clothes and garment making. I don't know how to make a piece of clothing, really. Like, I've never actually made one whole piece. I've done DIY stuff. So on this, and this is a sign of like usually fast fashion, but not just fast fashion, it means like lower quality and not as much thought went into making it. Thought in time, like consider the amount of time and effort that people are putting in. And if it's fast fashion, if it's made in a factory of people who are overworked, why should we expect that they're going to, I mean, it's about speed and getting something out. It's not about the love and craft of the garment. So that's what's unfortunate. And I really am starting to think I don't ever want another piece from Massimo Dutti, just because, I mean, it's hard to make that decision. It feels bad to buy something that's probably being made by people who don't want to be doing it and don't have the time and the I don't know, the consideration even given to them as the employees. And so anyway, enough of that. But you can see, I hope you can see in the shot, I can see all these extra threads. This is the inside seam, but you can see all these threads either coming undone, but I don't really think it's coming undone. I just think it's sloppy, like it's sloppy work. And then on the outside, the brown t-shirt that I have, which is the exact same one as this, but brown, doesn't have, I mean, it might have these signs on the inside. I never looked, but it doesn't have any strings or threads, coming undone on the outside. But this definitely does. Now, people are probably going to think you should just return that. But I don't feel like it, dude. I don't feel like returning it. I just don't. Like, I can make it work. I can wear it. And if it starts to fall apart in some places, I can fix it and sew it. It already exists. It's cotton. I don't want to waste it, you know, if I return it. I mean, I will wear it as long as it fits. I haven't tried it on yet, but I think it'll be fine. I'll wear it. I'll make it work. I don't think it's worth the effort of returning it just to have it thrown away or something. Unless it really starts to, oh, wait. Okay, the string came out. So that doesn't look like it's a part of the actual garment. That's just an extra thread that got stuck while they were making it. Because now that it's fine on the front. Still don't like that. So I'm going to tell you guys, I don't recommend that you buy from Massimo Dutti. I don't. But here we are. I have some Massimo Dutti pieces. I really, after this, I don't recommend it. I mean, what is the deal? What's the deal with this? On either side, one inside seam is all bunched and weird. Oh shit. Guys, don't make me feel like I need to return this. This is horrible. I just cut that extra thread. It was just a bunch of extra thread. Okay. I mean, it seems like it's not going to fall apart. It's like put together. The seams are all put together, but oof, not good, not good. Not good, guys. Anyway, I like this top though, and it doesn't seem to have any issues. So I'll show you this. Okay, can you see? It's probably too dark actually. The shirt is kind of sheer, but I don't think I can see anything through it. So hopefully not. Let's look in the foyer actually. I mean, it's quite dark in here, but hopefully you can see it. So I really like this, but I don't think that Massimo Dutti, I mean, you can if you want, you know. If you want something that looks like this, you can order from Massimo Dutti. I know that cost is obviously, but Massimo Dutti is not super duper cheap, but neither is Zara anymore, and neither is Urban Outfitters, which are the worst. This seems good. There doesn't seem to be any flaws on this one, like that white t-shirt, which is horrendous. Yeah, I'll let you go. I don't know if you guys saw this, where we put in the kind of desktop thing. Let me see if I scoot back. Well, this is not a desktop. What did I say? This is a cabinet that my dad, he said he got it, I think he said in the 80s, but I don't know why I keep thinking maybe he said in the 90s. I literally forgot again. I think he said 1985, but I don't know. Got some bags on top, a lot of clutter that I haven't organized yet. And then this TV screen that I haven't started using yet, so I don't know if I'll use it. I want to get a projector to project on the wall, and I'll just take down the mirror and whatever else. Okay. Hello guys, it's Monday, January 6th. I'm on my lunch break and I went to Trader Joe's. So there's a Trader Joe's that opened up near my office, and I thought I'd stop by there and get a bunch of groceries and food for me to eat this week. And I just brought it home. And then I'm gonna head back to the office, but I thought I'd do a little bit of a haul for you. Let's see, let's bring this over here. Okay, so from the top, this is Irish potato chips, cashew blue cheese flavored. I thought I'd try them because I've never seen these and I was hungry, so let's try right now. Wonder if it'll be good. It could be horrible, but you never know. You gotta experiment, I guess, with Trader Joe's. The aftertaste is better than the starting taste. I don't know. I don't know about that. Then though, these will hopefully be good. These are almond croissants, which I love. I love almond croissants. I've never had these though. But my mom used to make the chocolate croissants from Trader Joe's, and she would like obviously leave them out and have them rise, because that's how you do it, and then you put them in the oven. And I was always kind of jealous because I don't like chocolate, so my mom and my sister would have the almond croissants and my brother, and I was always kind of jealous. I was like, that looks good though, I want some, but I didn't have any. But they have almond croissants, which I've never had, so I got these, and I think they'd be really nice to try. So there's that. Then I got a bunch of nuts to try. So chili and garlic cashews, truffle Marcona almonds, and then pistachios. Pistachio nut meats, I guess is what they're called. Whole kernels. These are unroasted, unsalted. So, and I need to get a little bit more, I need to diversify my diet, and so I think it'd be good if any of these are good. These will obviously be good. Pistachios, duh. It'll be good to get extra nutrients. So, because all I eat is basically sushi and pasta, French fries, chicken here and there nowadays, but I need some healthier things. Speaking of chicken, I'm gonna try this. This is the Mandarin orange chicken. So I'm gonna try this sometime this week, I think. And then last two things, I know that I like this stuff. So if you haven't tried this before, I recommend it. This is the Japanese style fried rice with edamame, tofu, edamame, tofu, and hijiki seaweed. It's so, so, so good. I love this stuff, so I got two. So, and that's it, that's my haul. is Friday, January 10th, and it's snowing outside, which you already saw. My outfit is just temporary, I think, because if I go outside, I'll need to be warmer than this. But it's just a long sleeve, some J. Crew jeans, and then the only warm thing I have on is my boots, which are actually Doc Martens, and I think they're just hiking boots, but they kind of look like snow boots. But anyway. Oh, and then this is my Banana Republic belt. So we might go outside. My bangs are wet. They look okay, but I look extremely pale. So, okay. I gotta put the croissants in the oven. Yes.
It's running?
I think so. Let me see.
Oh, okay, it must be.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you can edit later, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching you.
Am I in it?
You are in it. Let me come out here so that I don't have that dark to light issue. Will it adjust contrast for you?
Potentially. Is it too much contrast for the camera? It's cold.
Spin around.
Can you see the outfit details, or is it too dark?
It's black on black.
It is just.
But you know, you can adjust the contrast.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that in editing. I'm sure there's a way to do it with the camera, but I don't know how.
Well, I know how.
Do you?
Editing wise.
You have to like change the
Hold on, let me get back here.
camera settings.
And then give me contrast against the snow right over here. That's where you need to be. That's perfect. Nice stance. Don't move. Okay. I'm coming over here. There. That's lovely. Better light there too.
What?
It's giving you better light.
Is it better? Oh, good. Yeah, I guess let me give the outfit details.
Yeah, open your jacket and show me the belt.
Yeah, so the belt is Banana Republic. Can you see it?
Yep.
And then the jeans are J. Crew. They're not appropriate for snow, but it's fine. The boots are pretty good. These are from Doc Martens, and they're kind of like snow hiking wilderness boots. And then the shirt is like a long sleeve from Adenola, and then this coat is from Mango last year. It's wool. It's not 100%. It's like mostly wool. And then the gloves are Ralph Lauren.
Very nice.
You see the gloves? Get the glove details. They're leather. They're really good.
Oh yeah. You want
And then this is the,
to do the belt, and then
yeah.
and then let me get a close up of the DMs.
And I got the yellow one.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's the fit.
Okay. Spin around one more time. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Good shot. I don't want to ruin the camera.
Okay, yeah.
All is well. You passed out of our thoughts so long ago. sat across your other son and listened as you told me so. Howling into glacial light, deafening in the wake as your waking days unwind. But now the living are alive. Oh, la, oh, la, oh, la, oh. I can't recall a time before longing to repeat, or to be forgiven by a daughter when you need. Yet not all of us will be. Oh,
Okay, can you see me?
Yeah, except the light's over there. That's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna do
Oh yeah, it's good light there.
this is my outfit. Just walking. Let this dog go. The
Oh.
same coat as yesterday.
Yeah. We'll film the pedestrian.
Car behind.
Oh yeah, okay. There you go, nice get up. Are we done?
Wait, I have to tell
Oh,
say
okay.
what it is, but all these cars.
Oh, go back by these balls.
Okay, so it's the mango coat from yesterday.
Perfect.
And then I've got a helmet Lang sweater.
Whoa, that's
underneath,
nice.
And it's got these cool thumb holes.
Yep.
It's really cool. And underneath is just a white t-shirt. And it's the same belt as yesterday from Banana Republic, same jeans and same boots. And then my bag is from Salvatore Ferragamo, but I got it on the Real, so
Nice.
secondhand. And it's suede and brown, and it's really, really nice. Anyway, that's nice.
All right, have fun.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Oopsies. Okay. Okay, so it is Sunday, January 12th. The snow is melting away. It snowed 2 days ago. I'm surprised that the snow even stuck around that much. So yesterday we went kind of shopping, not really shopping, I just had some errands I needed to run, so we went to the shopping mall near here, so that's what you saw yesterday. My dad showed my outfit for me, and so I'm kind of wearing a similar, actually the same exact thing today, except the t-shirt is different. So the t-shirt is my brown Massimo Dutti t-shirt, and I'm really like telling you guys, don't buy from Massimo Dutti. I don't want to buy from them anymore, just because it really bothers me how that white t-shirt, also like the fabric itself wasn't even that good. I feel like the brown one feels like it's different, but it's the same exact t-shirt, but the white one, it's a white one and then brown one. So I don't know. I love the brown one, but the white just feels like a generic cotton fabric. It's not even that nice. So anyway, that's enough about Massimo Dutti anyway. But I mean, their designs are still so nice, but so are Zara's designs. They look nice, but doesn't mean they're always great. The sweater, as you saw, is my Helmut Lang sweater that I got at a consignment store. I don't want to say thrift store because it's not really like, it's not a Goodwill type of thing or a, what's the like the military one, like I don't remember, but anyway, it's a consignment store, I think is what I would prefer to call it. I think it's the best thing to call it, I guess. I don't know. It's like a local store where you can bring a bunch of your clothes to sell and they may or may not buy them and they just resell them in the place. They'll give you cash right then and there based on what they select, or they'll give you store credit, which is kind of like, I don't need store credit. It's kind of silly to take store credit. Only if you, because they like have you shop around while they're sorting through your bags of clothes, so it kind of gets you sometimes if you look. But I tend to just bring a book and sit down and not look through that much. I've found some great stuff there. Obviously, this helmet length sweater was really good. This is a really good find. But I don't need to bring a bunch of new clothes into my wardrobe in the past few months, so I haven't done any thrifting in a long time. I might do some thrifting. I can't see what I'm trying to say. I might go thrifting at some point in the next few weeks or months just because it's been so long, and I'd be interested to see what I would find, because when you're thrifting it's kind of cool because you really don't know what you're going to find when you walk in there, and sometimes you find a really good gem. So I might do that at some point, but I don't have major plans to do that. I don't have too many holes in my wardrobe. Like I have a wish list for 2025 of items that I want to get, but I'm going to take my time and I'm not in a major rush. Some things are like higher on my radar. Like right now, I really want a Chloe Paddington bag, which is kind of crazy. It's a designer bag. It's a Chloe bag, but I'm getting it secondhand, obviously. They were very popular in the 2000s, I think. And they're kind of currently in the category of like the Balenciaga City bag in terms of older bags that are having a comeback. The Balenciaga City bag has had a major comeback, not like huge, but it's had a relatively big comeback that, like, when you see a girl with a Balenciaga City bag, usually you know, like, she's a fashion girl and she sought out that bag because she wanted to have that look. It's kind of one of those things, but it's entirely different than an Hermes Birkin or something, because those have a different perception, I think, when somebody has a Birkin or a Kelly or something, because obviously those are way more expensive. But Balenciaga bags are going for around, like, $500 to $1,000 depending on where you're trying to buy it, because some of them on like the Real I think are $1,000, or most of them, if that's what I'm remembering correctly. But the Chloe Paddington bags are cheaper because they haven't had the same kind of comeback as the City bag from Balenciaga. They're kind of more low-key comeback bags, but I think I've heard that they're heavy, so that might be a reason why. But I still want to get one. So I have a like vintage store, like seller website that I found through somebody on TikTok who has a lot of Chloe Paddington bags. I'm probably going to buy the Paddington in the next few weeks just because they drop new ones, it seems like, every day. And I'm specifically looking for either a black one or a dark chocolate brown one. And those two colors sell out so fast. I keep like refreshing the page every day, and then I'll see that new ones came out, but then they're sold already. So I don't know. And they ship from all over the place, and they're ranging from around $300 something to $500 something dollars. I've already saved up $375 in cash, and I was saving it for another leather journal, like from Louis Carmen. But I've decided I don't really feel in any rush to get that at the moment. So I'm going to, like, I took the cash and I put it into my bag jar because I save my cash in jars. I know this is a lot of rambling, so I'm sorry. I've been saving cash, and I decided to take that money and put it towards the Chloe Paddington just because I really want it. And the reason that I want it is because I want a bag that's big enough to carry a bunch of my stuff, but is still a shoulder bag. Because my issue right now is I have a lot of smaller to like small medium bags. Does that make sense? Like medium bags but still kind of small, right? Like not large, so they're kind of medium, but they're still not big enough to fit the amount of stuff that I like to carry to work on a daily basis. And I do love my Coach Empire 40, which maybe I should show you guys because it might have been a minute since you saw that bag. Okay, so this is my Empire 40. All right. And then my other like daily bag is my Brooklyn, and this is the size 28. And I have this in 3 colors, and I love it. I do love the Brooklyn, genuinely. But to be completely honest, it still is not quite big enough for the amount of stuff that I take to the office. And I take a lot of stuff that I don't even use every time, but I just, want to have the things in case. And the things I take are like my little cosmetic bag, like pouch. I usually take up to 2 books, and I barely even get to read one of them, but I bring 2 because I want to have the option to read one or the other. And even if I don't read them, like, you never know what could happen in life, okay? So I get stranded at the office or stranded in my car driving somewhere, and I'm going to want to have a book, okay? So I have that, and then I usually have my journal. Oh my gosh, this is how many things. See, this is how many things I take, and it's for what? I have my journal, which, like, my Louis Carmen medium-sized journal. And then I have now my little journal from Paper Republic. This is my Paper Republic. And so now I take both of these because they serve different purposes, okay? Like, one is my diary, and then this is kind of my to-do list and also my little mini sketchbook and my lyrics journal. And so I carry all that. So 2 books, then the 2 journals, this and the other journal. Then there's my larger journal, which is this. This is just and it's really thin, so it's not that imposing in terms of the space. Is that the way to say that? This is like I think it's Leuchtturm is how you probably are supposed to say, but I would say Leuchtturm, I don't know. Anyway, this is like my manifestation dream goal journal, okay? So I've got all these things, right? And a lot of that can actually fit in the Brooklyn. Believe it or not, a lot can fit in this dang bag. That's why I do love the Brooklyn 28. A lot fits in it, but what I was doing was I was carrying the Brooklyn, and I would like have the Brooklyn full of stuff on my arm, and then I would have multiple books, like at least 2 books or 2 journals or whatever in my arm, and I'd walk out of the office like this, which is totally fun and doable. And then also sometimes, like lately, I've been taking my work laptop to and from work, because for a while I would leave my laptop at the office, but lately I've been bringing it back and forth just in case, because like in case something comes through. So then I'm carrying my laptop and this. Now you might ask, like, well, why don't you have a big work bag then? Why don't you have a big work tote bag? And it's because I don't want to feel like I'm lugging around a bunch of stuff. It's like a mental block, okay? So even though I'm carrying a lot of things on my body, when I have a small bag and then just have things in my arm, it still looks more nonchalant. Like, it looks more casual. And if I have a giant bag, I don't know, it makes me look a little bit too committed. Like a little bit too, like, I'm trying too hard. Which I know is just silly, but it's just in my head. Like, I want to go into the office and have the energy of, like, just the way that I move through the world. I want to come across more like, oh, I just have my bag and a couple of things and it's not a big deal to me. Like, this is just not a big deal to me. Like, just in terms of confidence level, like, that's just where I like to sit mentally, or like when I'm walking around. And so when I go into the office, it's just like, I'm going to come and I'm going to do my work, but I'm going to come and I'm just going to like be kind of chill and nonchalant about it. It's like the difference of like the kids at school who would have like their ginormous backpack, or the kids who would have literally a purse and carry around their books. Like, there's something different about the perception. Do you know what I mean? And I had a backpack in school, so I wasn't one of those other kids, but there were some people and the people who would like come to class and it seemed like all they had was literally a pencil and their book. And it's kind of annoying because you kind of think like they're unprepared for class and they're being disrespectful. They're not being disrespectful, but they think they're better than this. They think they're better than this in terms of like they come to the class with just a pencil, or people come in and they don't have a paper, like any paper. They don't have a notebook and they ask people for stuff. Like, it was always annoying, but on some level, there's some confidence there. They're saying like, this is not a big deal to me, you know? And it's kind of cool, even though it's kind of annoying. But I don't want to be like that specifically, but that's the best way I would describe it in terms of how I feel. So if I come in with a ginormous work tote, I just feel, and then the way that it makes me move is like not as cool. Like when I'm walking in and out of the office, it's not going to be as cool with a giant bag that's weighing me down, and I just don't want to knock into things. I can be kind of clumsy sometimes, just physically. Like if I have too much going on, or if I have to rush, then I'm just like, ugh, and I knock into things. Not all the time, but if I'm rushing, yes, I'm not the best. So I'd rather come in kind of just like, I'm cool, calm, and collected, and I only have a couple of things, or at least a small bag. But lately, it's been frustrating the amount of things that I carry. And I have decided to try to use my Empire 40 more because I bought this to use for work and just in life in general, but because I fell in love with it. But I feel like it's too big. It's definitely too big for an everyday bag, unless I lived in New York City, and I do not. It's just absurdly large for where I live to be an everyday bag. But it's a perfect size for, well, it's not really a perfect size for work bag, only if you want to lug a bunch of stuff. It fits a laptop, so that's perfect. But for me, it's still too big for work. Like, it just looks big on my body. I don't know if you can see from there. Like, it just looks really, really big. But I've been using it, or at least I used it on Thursday. So, and I'm probably going to keep using it for work for now because I carry so many things. And I do love the bag, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I think it deserves to be used so much. So I'm going to try to get past this mental block and just use this because it is gorgeous. So this is not as embarrassing. I guess I feel a little embarrassed when I have a giant bag that I'm bringing to work. And I don't want to put my work laptop in this. Like, this is perfect. It would fit, but I just want to fit all my other stuff. So it fits everything that I take to work in it. And then what I did on Thursday is I just carried it and I had my work laptop in my arms, and then that was it. And it was easier. And the challenge is when I have just my bag and a bunch of stuff is getting in and out of the car is annoying. Because I have to put my bag down and then I have to put all my stuff, and that's what's been a pain. So now at least with this I can just get in the car and put the bag and then get in the car. So that's what I've been doing. But going back to the Chloe Paddington bag is that I have a theory that the Paddington, like the regular size, will have quite a good amount of space in there. And I think I would like to try it and just see how many of my books can just fit in the Paddington. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that sound was. But anyway, the Paddington, and then I'll end this clip. Well, there are other things I was going to talk about, but I don't have time because I want to spare you guys any more of me talking. The Paddington is a shoulder bag, which is great because the thing that I love about a bag like this is that I can put it on my shoulder, and that keeps my arms mostly free so the nonchalant energy can be there, okay? But with a bag like this, unfortunately, the shoulders, the straps are not long enough to be a shoulder bag, okay? It's only like top handle or in the nook of your elbow or something, or yeah. So I have to kind of carry it like this. And yeah, I kind of wish they had this in just a slightly smaller size, but in this same leather and same like open compartment, because they have the Empire 32, I think, or something, and then there's an Empire 20 something, but they're completely different. They're made of glove tan leather. This is made of the natural grain leather, and then also the smaller sizes have a zipper compartment going down the middle, which is kind of a pet peeve to me when bags are like that, because I'm just like, don't tell me how to compartmentalize my stuff, just let me decide. So I love that this is completely open, right? And then there's the giant 48 size, which I will never buy, which also is the same exact design, but it's way bigger. This size already is a bit too big for me, but it's great. I mean, what I want for this bag is for it to be my travel bag, and then maybe in the future, my mom bag, like my diaper bag type of thing, to just throw a bunch of my kids' stuff in this. And then that's like a chic bag to walk around and be like, okay, kids, here's your like toys and stuff. I don't want to put their diapers in, maybe not when they're babies, this will be the bag, but when they're like toddlers, then I can carry all sorts of their stuff. I can carry their books in here. I can carry their little snacks. I can carry like, I guess, little wipes, because they will still be dirty, little kids. I think I'd love it. I mean, this is gorgeous. Maybe I can buy a second one that can be the travel bag, and then one can be the diaper bag, or like the baby bag or child bag. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not even married yet, so we got time. But anyway, that's what I'd like for this bag. I don't really want it for my work bag. So I want to try the Chloe Paddington, because if I can get that one, and I think I will buy one. Let's see if any new ones dropped right now. I think I'll get one. And my hope is that it is big enough to fit a bunch of my stuff, but it fits over the shoulder. And so then I can still have that kind of nonchalant, chill look of a cute shoulder bag, but it fits a lot of my stuff. So that's the hope. And there are no zipper compartments inside. So That's what I really want to try. And I would also like a Balenciaga city bag, but it's a little bit too trendy right now, so that's why I'm not planning to get one of those. Because, like I said, when somebody has a city bag, you kind of can tell, like, it's kind of trendy. Let's just sum it up with that, okay? But the Paddington is a little less common, I would say. It's still popular, but not super common. So that's what I'm hoping to buy. And that'll stem from my 2025 wish list. And I don't even know how I got to that. So anyway, I'm going to go. Okay, guys. I will let you go now. Sorry about that long rambling. You can probably hear the washing machine upstairs. But I'm cleaning right now this bag that I have. So with the LA wildfires that happened this past week, I've been thinking about, what would you take if you had to escape your house? I hope you can hear me over the washing machine. And I've always thought, obviously, I would want to take my journals. I would want to take as many clothes as I could possibly bring that I love. But journals, because I've been keeping journals or like a diary since I was like in middle school or maybe earlier even. Not always consistently, like some years were not as huge for me in terms of writing as other years. But still to this day, I write in a journal. So I've had this bag in the basement that I kept all my really, really old journals in. And I bought this probably in college. And it was super duper dusty and dirty. And all my journals, I just looked through them just now in the basement. And I'm going to put them back in here. But I wanted to clean off the bag. And then I want to have this stored in my room so that, like, if there ever was a thing. Because here we don't get fires, but we get tornadoes sometimes. Like, it's usually, they don't ever hit here. Knock on wood. But it does, that's usually the threat here, is a tornado or I guess lightning striking your house in a thunderstorm. We live in Georgia, so it's not like out west type of tornadoes, but there's a chance always. And I always think if I had to escape, I'd take my journals first because you can't replace those. So I'll have this bag, and then I've got a second bag that I'm going to put my more recent journals in. And then, like, if I ever had to escape, I'd literally just have to grab the bags and hopefully make it. So, I don't know. That's the plan. So that's what I'm working on right now. Here in the basement. I don't know if you can see me well. You might be backlit, or I might be backlit. Sorry. Okay, I have all these journals, and it's not just journals, it's also sketchbooks. I forgot to say that. I've got these, okay, and some, like I said, are sketchbooks. Like, this is a mix of a sketchbook and a journal. A lot of them are from high school, so my earlier ones that are kind of from middle school, and probably just middle school, maybe early high school, but my journals got way cooler in high school, journals and sketchbooks. But these are from like middle school. Looks like I remember making this. This is the the Tale of Despero book, and I used the cover. I cut out the actual book part and turned it into, and then I put in a journal paper thing inside. I don't know how to explain it, but and then I think I made it look vintage on the inside with like coffee stain. I was really creative with some things. That's not my best work, but I was creative. So there are even more than that. I mean, it's crazy. So, but they all fit in the bag before, so I just need to put some of these. I'm gonna put them in baggies, like plastic bags, and then put them back in because that way they're more protected from water damage as well. So they'll be better preserved. Not all of these are that valuable, like the things I wrote in them, and some of them weren't even finished. I didn't even fill out this whole entire journal. But maybe someday I'll go through them all and decide what to keep and what not to keep. But still, there's something that's nice, I think, that I can look back and read some of these things. A lot of it's cringy. Like when I was in middle school and I was obviously a kid, and I would spell things wrong, and I would say cringy, silly little things, and it wasn't anything really interesting because it was just about, you know, conflicts with siblings or parents or whatever. So it's not always that interesting, but some of these, I think once it gets to high school, it's more interesting, and then college, of course. But I'm just gonna keep them anyway because I don't know. I mean, it's stuff you can't forget. Like if you have it written down to look back on it, I still think there's value there. So let me just put some of these in bags and then put them in the big bag. Okay. I also have a bunch of stray little notes and papers, and like this is from when I went to the Vampire Diaries tour in, where is it, Covington, Georgia, I think, which is where they filmed Vampire Diaries. I hope you can see me. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm just gonna put all these miscellaneous papers also in a bag. If they'll fit. Fits perfectly. Okay.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
So they're all in. This bag is not a very expensive bag, so the handles literally feel like they're gonna break at any moment. They're not, I don't think they're real leather, but in theory, this would make it in the case of an evacuation or when I move in the future, so that's like all it needs to survive for. I'm going to leave some of these out just to air out because like this one especially feels like, it looks and feels like kind of moist or something. Like I think there's some water damage, or they've been down in the basement and I think that there's too much moisture down there. It just looks like it. And so I'm gonna let it air out before I put it in the bag, and also this other one too. I can't really tell if they are wet or moist or whatever, but I'm just gonna let them air out first before I store them officially. The other journals seem fine. I'm just gonna leave that out, basically. And then I've got this other bag, but I'm thinking this is technically my travel bag. I'm trying to figure out if I should at least, when I'm not traveling, keep some journals in there, or if I want to do the backpack, because the backpack would also be good for carrying journals, like if I had to, rather than having 2 big bags. But I don't even know if this would fit all my journals that I want to store. Let me see, and then I'll decide, I guess. Okay, so I put a lot of my journals in this other bag. So remember, you've got 2 bags. So this is the one of my old journals, which is super duper heavy. And then this one, I'll just take the journals out whenever I need this for a trip, because there aren't that many actually. So, because these are my more recent journals, like from, I would say, 2018/19 and beyond. So it's not a lot. There's only one full like diary journal that I've filled out within these years, and I started a new one. So this is just the new era of my journals basically. And then I've got 2 of my bullet journal / dream / manifestation / goal journals. I've got 2 of those in there, which are the like larger Leuchtturms, which I showed you earlier. I have a third, the newer one. So the 2 filled out, and then I've got a new one currently that I have and that I'm using. And then I have these 2 journals, which are not even full, but I'm going to keep them for now and maybe get rid of them someday in the future, but there's just no reason to waste them right now. And then these are like miscellaneous other ones. That's that one. And like I said, when I go on trips, if I need this, because this is a Coach duffel bag, but it's a Coach outlet men's duffel bag. I think it's real leather. It feels a lot like I can't speak. It's much better quality than the other bag. So this is my actual duffel bag if I'm doing like a weekender type of thing. But I'll just empty it when needed. But for now, I think it's smart to keep that. And then the backpack, I think I'm just gonna keep as like emergency, like if I need to throw a bunch of other things in. And also I can throw a couple of clothes in here if I needed to. Now I know this sounds crazy, but it's like, you know, it's smart because God forbid, okay? But either way, this is, I think I'll pack this with stuff that's good for trips anyway, because I have this little, this is my not cosmetic, it's like a toiletry bag that I take on trips, and I'll just keep it in this for now, so it's got a storage place. And then any other things that I think would be good just to keep in this, I will. But I'm not going to take my backpack on trips, but at least I'll know that that's in there. So that'll be smart. So let's reenact. Let's say that I had to escape. I'd have at least what I need. Right? Okay. I'd be like this, and everybody would be like, Abby, hurry up. What's your problem? Why you gotta bring all that stuff? Hello? Because it matters, okay? And all my books that I spent so much money on would be gone, but I could repurchase those, so we're good. But the journals, you can't replace them. Clothes, you can buy new ones. They wouldn't be the same, but you could get what you need. Only thing you really couldn't replace is like photos and journals. So also I have a ton of photos that eventually I'm going to put into probably scrapbooks or like photo books and keep those. And then those would also probably be included in something like this. Because, I mean, just think about those poor people in California. I mean, just to lose that stuff, it's losing memories, it's losing records of your family, and it's just terrible. A lot of people luckily have stuff on their phones now, but you can't replace that. And then it's like you were seeing your family and ancestors who would be your future kids and future grandkids, family members, like it's just disappearing, like if you don't have those records. So the photos are also really important, so I need to pack those in here at some point too. But yeah, okay, just in case, because you never know, it's okay to be prepared. But, and I'll just put those in my closet, like back in the corner there, and then that'll be fine. And again, God forbid that ever would be needed. But anyway, Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because it is Sunday and I don't know where I started this vlog, but I think it's probably a lot. I feel like I've said a lot in this vlog, so I'll just leave it there and not bore you anymore. But yeah, so I will see you in the next one. I hope that was somewhat interesting. And we'll see if it snows again this year. I don't know. I doubt it. It usually only happens once a year. But we'll see. Anyway, I will see you later. Bye.